Can a single vegetable boost your energy, memory, and heart health? Seniors across the country are saying yes. Find out why in our compilation Beet video. Beets are healthy, no doubt. But what if you have diabetes or you're watching your blood sugar? There's something important you should know. Whole beets are packed with fiber. That fiber helps slow down how sugar enters your bloodstream. But when you juice them, that fiber disappears. Now you've got natural sugar hitting your system fast. That's why beet juice can spike blood sugar more than the whole vegetable. For seniors with diabetes or prediabetes, that matters. So, what's the smart move? Stick to small portions. Half a cup of beet juice is enough, not a full glass, and pair it with a snack that includes protein or healthy fat, like a boiled egg, some nuts, or a little yogurt. That helps steady your blood sugar and still gives you the heart health benefits of beets. It's not about cutting it out. It's about balancing it in. Sip smart, pair well, and keep your numbers steady. See you on the next tip. Ever eat beets and think you're seeing blood in the toilet? It happens more than you'd think, and it has a name: beeturia. It's when your urine, or sometimes your stool, turns pink or red after eating beets. Looks scary, but most of the time, it's totally harmless. Beets have a natural pigment called betanin. Some people absorb and excrete it more visibly than others. It doesn't mean anything's wrong. But there is one interesting note. Beeturia happens more often in people with low iron. So if it shows up regularly and you're feeling tired or run down, it might be worth a check-in with your doctor. But for most folks, it's just a side effect of eating a colorful, healthy root veggie. No panic, no problem. Just pigment, eat smart. Know your body, and keep learning what's normal for you. See ya on the next tip. Beet juice sounds healthy, but how much is too much? Especially for seniors. The truth is, more isn't always better. Beet juice is powerful stuff. It's packed with nitrates that help blood flow and may lower blood pressure. But that also means it can lower it too much, especially if you're already on medication. That's why it's smart to start small. Try just a quarter to half a cup a day, not a full glass. See how your body reacts. Some folks feel lightheaded when they go too fast. Some get an upset stomach. Your doctor can help guide the right amount for you, especially if you take blood pressure pills or blood thinners. Beet juice can be a great tool. Just treat it like one, measured, intentional, and part of a bigger plan. Sip smart, stay steady, and keep checking your numbers. That's how real change sticks. See you on the next tip. Can beets really help your brain? The short answer? Possibly. Beets are rich in natural nitrates. Your body turns those nitrates into nitric oxide, and nitric oxide helps open up blood vessels, even the ones leading to your brain. One study showed older adults drinking beet juice had better blood flow to the frontal lobe. That's the part of the brain tied to focus and decision-making. But here's where it gets interesting. The effect was strongest when people drank beet juice before walking. Movement plus nitric oxide, that's a smart combo. So if you're sipping beet juice, try pairing it with your morning walk. Half a cup before your stroll may be better than a full cup on the couch. It's not a cure for memory loss, but it's a simple habit that may help your brain stay sharp. Drink smart, move daily, and give your brain a reason to stay active. See you on the next tip. Want to give your brain a little boost? You don't need a fancy program, just a smart combo: beet juice and a walk. That's it. Beet juice is rich in natural nitrates. Your body turns those into nitric oxide. That nitric oxide helps blood vessels open up, including the ones that feed your brain. And when you add light movement, like a walk, that blood flow increases even more. One study found that older adults who drank beet juice before walking had better circulation to the frontal lobe. That's the part tied to planning, attention, and memory. You don't need a lot. Just a half cup of beet juice before a short walk. Not a full glass, not a marathon, just a habit. And always check with your care team if you're on medication or managing blood pressure. It's not about perfection, it's about small moves that help. Drink smart, move a little, keep your brain in the game. See you on the next tip. Beets are good for you, right? For most people, yes. But there are a few situations where beets or beet juice might not be the best idea. If you've had kidney stones, beets may be a problem. They're high in oxalates, which can increase the risk of certain types of stones, especially calcium oxalate stones. Also, if you have low blood pressure or take medications that lower it, beet juice can drop it even further. And if you're on blood thinners, check with your doctor before adding beet supplements. Some forms may interact. Even healthy foods can cause issues if they're not the right match for your body. So what's the takeaway? Beets are powerful, but they're not perfect for everyone. Check in with your care team, ask questions, and make changes that support your unique health picture. Stay informed, eat with purpose, and take care of the one body you've got. See you in the next series. Have you heard beets can help with low iron? It's partly true, but there's a catch. Beets do contain iron, but it's the plant-based kind called non-heme iron. Your body doesn't absorb it as easily as the iron from meat or fish. But there's a simple fix. Pair your beets with a little vitamin C. That means adding citrus, bell peppers, or even strawberries to the same meal. Vitamin C helps your body absorb more of that non-heme iron, so you actually get the benefit. If you're feeling tired, pale, or out of breath, iron might be part of the story. But don't rely on beets alone. They're a great support food, not a treatment. Talk with your care team if you're showing signs of low iron. Blood work tells the truth. In the meantime, eat smart, pair wisely, and beets in a pill, powder, or gummy, do they work? Or should you just eat the real thing? Here's the simple answer. Both can help, but they're not exactly the same. Beet supplements are convenient. They're concentrated, often lower in sugar, and easy to take. And for seniors who don't love the taste of beets, or have trouble chewing or digesting raw veggies, that can be a plus. But real beets give you more fiber, more potassium, more antioxidants. That fiber helps digestion. That potassium helps your blood pressure. Supplements may help with blood flow and energy, but they don't replace the full package of whole food. So if you're using a supplement, treat it like a boost, not a substitute. And always check the label. Some powders are packed with fillers or added sugar. When in doubt, talk with your pharmacist or doctor, especially if you take blood pressure or heart meds. Use what works, stay informed, and make it part of a plan that supports you. See you on the next tip.